Josh, the obvious question here is how you feeling right now?
Excited, a little bit nervous. Obviously, it's something that you dream of and an opportunity that you're hoping to get. And when it finally comes, it catches you off guard a little bit. So it's definitely something that I'm excited for, but a little bit nervous too at the same time.
One more from me. I remember a few years ago you mentioned streaming rookie camp.
Yeah.
Like just streaming rookie camp from the living room on the computer. You wanted to be here. You wanted to, it's what you've always dreamed of. If you can go back and tell that kid who's streaming about this moment right now, what would you say?
Yeah, first, I don't know if you'd believe me, but it's something that since I was a kid, I've always been a Coyotes fan from day one and watched everything and followed the prospects. And to finally be doing this is definitely something cool and something that way back then I didn't think would be a possibility.
Josh, what's it like walking into this building? Your last name is on the rink over there. You were one of these kids at some point. You probably spent countless hours in here. What kind of just floods back walking in here knowing you're going to play for the pro team?
Yeah, I think leaving home this morning was a different feeling. Obviously, I've left home to come to this rink 1,000 times, and this time feels a little bit different than the past. And it's something that it's a unique experience and something that I'm hoping to absorb all of throughout the day.
What did your family say?
They laughed. My mom was giggling this morning because she's seen me walk out the door to go to the rink 1,000 times, but it's just a little bit different today.
Josh, your dad said on the radio before his cell phone dropped off.
Yeah.
Do the little things and don't worry about the big things. Is that even possible?
Yeah, that's what he says to me before every game. So it's just repetition at this point to stick to what you can control and let everything else take care of itself, which is hard to do obviously tonight. But that's at the end of the day, you got to take a deep breath and focus on that, and that's all you can really do.
Josh, the big thing with Coach, you said you earned this, and I'm sure you feel that way too as well. Can you just tell us like the work it took to get to this moment for you?
Yeah, it's been a long year, and we've had a lot of fun down in Tucson. It's something that we've all put in a lot of work as a group, and we're proud of where we are in the standings. And I got to thank a lot of those guys for pushing us and the coaching staff for pushing the players because we practice hard down there for a reason, and this is the reason. And there's a lot of guys down there that are going to get a chance too. And I think that's something that as a group down there we put in the work together, and now it's paying dividends for a couple of us in the last couple of games. So it's definitely something where we're all happy and the work's it seems to be paying off now down there.
When you got the call, who was your first call?
Dad. So Dad and Mom were the first call. Dad was walking out of the rink scouting, so he was pretty excited, and my mom was pretty emotional, so that was a fun call with her.
What was the reaction when you got home last night?
That was cool. They all hugged me, and my aunt and uncle are in town, so they were pretty excited. They've been along for a lot of the journey as well, so it's been a really cool experience. My little brother was pretty excited. He said he's been my biggest fan since day one, so it was fun to hug him and to kind of have that moment with him last night.
What about people in this community, Josh? You've grown up here, you've heard from others that you've known along your hockey journey here in a way?
Yeah, it feels like I'm part of the community in a way where I grew up being a fan of the Coyotes as much as I was a part of the family. I was pretty emotional when they'd win and lose, so it's something that I've seen it all, and I feel kind of connected to the community through that. But it's something special where the community supported me and my family my whole life, and to share this opportunity with everyone is super cool.
Josh, Steve Potvin raved about your off season, what you did last off season, heading into this year to set up the season that you had. What did you do to prepare for the AHL season as it approached, and how has it helped you get to this moment?
Yeah, there was a big approach heading into summer. Obviously, getting faster and stronger to jump into the pro level was the biggest focal point, and the Coyotes did a good job of bringing me in and having me work out this summer here for a lot of it, and then going up to Canada and training with a guy that I've been with for a long time. He kind of set the fundamental and finished the job this summer, and there's been a lot of people that have put in a lot of work for me to get to this point and to be ready to play at this level. So I think it's something that's been, the past summer was huge, but it started a long time ago with everyone else.
I know you didn't play a ton of games with Tucson last season, just towards the tail end, but did you sense a difference? Did you feel a difference heading into this season compared to how it felt last year?
Yeah, there was a little bit of a difference, and the Coyotes management obviously stuck me in last year to gain that experience and to know what I was going to step into. So to credit them for giving me that opportunity and to trusting in me that was going to be the right plan. I think that was one of the biggest things, was just being comfortable and knowing what I needed to work on to help myself grow in that league.
How about getting to debut at Monk?
Yeah, it'll be cool walking back into that building too. I think that's a unique experience in itself, is going back to that arena and to play in that building and to hear the noise in that arena again, which is always nice.
Josh, I know that like any kid who grew up with an NHL father, you dreamed of playing the same team you played for, the Coyotes. What's the tough part about coming in to a franchise where your father is literally the face of the franchise?
Yeah, there's a lot of difficulties in that, but it's something that my dad's done a good job of kind of handling, with him just wanting me to play hockey and wanting me to enjoy the game because I want to enjoy the game, not because he made me. And that was something that's taken a lot of pressure off since I was a kid. Obviously, it's different than anything else when he is who he is with the organization and he's done what he's done. But I think it's something that's obviously going to come with a little bit of difficulty, but the joys and the fun of it kind of outweigh that. So you got to just kind of take it one day at a time with that.